Do you actually feel guilty, or were you just told to feel guilty?
Focus on actually what we can do.
Point it out and show it to me.
You have the freedom to do what you want to and be what you want to in America.
So the CRT stuff, BS.
All right, so I was asked to pretty much do a video on how is it that I deal with backlash, because some people read the comments on the different things that I talk about, and people have read the comments, and a lot of people were apologizing, you know, saying things like, let me turn this up for you guys, because I know a lot of times this is low. Let's see here. Give me a second. Make sure it's on here right. Make sure you guys are going to be hearing me clearly, because however I sound through here, these microphones, that's probably pretty much how I'm going to sound to all of you. So let's see here. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Let me bring this up a little bit more. Okay, so I don't mind talking to the mic like this. All right. So here's the thing. When I do any type of public speaking or any type of videos like this, and it actually goes against the grain, I get backlash. I get a lot of stuff thrown at me. Like you guys have noticed that from some of the black community, I'm not saying all, but just say black community, white community too, strange people, you get backlash. So a lot of my mentorees, a lot of people that's online, a lot of people out in the community, whenever I go and speak, they sit there and say, it's so crazy that you seem like you're just unfazed by it. And I am unfazed by it. And the reason why I am is because people, when you actually take time to sit back and think about things that are coming at you, you have to actually have little notes and things written. I showed you guys the other day, I have notes written before I go and speak at an event to remind me of what I may be possibly dealing with. See, if you know your enemy's tactics and your enemy's strategy and your enemy's weapons and all that, and they attack and it happens to get to you, then I always say that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Because I am able to see what my enemy is going to come with. So with that being said, what is my point? My point is, I'm not the one with the problem. I'm not the one with the issue. The people that yell, call me house Negro, porch monkey, coon, tap dancing for the man, any of those things, an idiot, stupid, dumb, whatever. See, I don't respond to none of those things, because the person that's spilling that out is obviously displaying what they claim they are against. They're displaying hate. They're displaying anger. You know what I mean? They're displaying intolerance, being intolerant to somebody to think differently than they do. So how do I deal with that? Well, in my mind, here's the thing. I think about it like this, folks. See, where we're at right now, a lot of people that's in America, even just maybe around the whole world, seem like they have lost their ability to actually think or actually reason or actually give thought to anything. Most people are just taught to respond. You say anything differently than what they've actually been taught, they're instantly taught to respond. Nope. Or they respond, you stupid, you dumb. I learned that amongst the religious realm. If somebody's religion is not like yours or their denomination is not like yours, all of a sudden the wall go up and you start saying everything bad about what's wrong with theirs. And they do the same thing. They start saying everything that's bad about yours. But what I love about this is that the very thing that people are fighting over when it comes to denominations, we don't wear pants, we don't wear this, we don't wear that, we don't wear jewelry, we don't this. All that stuff has nothing to do with your own personal relationship with God. Yes, it does. No. What I'm saying, none of those things should keep you from having a personal relationship with God. God represents truth. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Truth. Absolute truth. So you guys always hear me say it, and I know it's been quoted, and there are going to be t-shirts that's going to be coming out that's going to say truth knows no color. Boom. So anyway, the reason why I say this is because you guys, that seemed to have been a big thing that resonated with people when I said truth knows no color. Truth doesn't. So truth don't care about what you think. Truth doesn't care about what you feel. Truth don't care about what color you are. Truth is just truth, period. What are you saying that for, Ty? It doesn't matter what side you feel that you're on. I'm not talking politically. I'm just talking about the side, the way that you think. If something is true, how is it possible for you not to come to an agreement with that? If 2 + 2 is 4, does that mean that you have to be of a certain color? Well, now they're being stupid right now with saying that math is racist, but 2 + 2 is 4. I don't care if you are a Satanist, I don't care if you are a Christian. I don't care if you're Catholic. I don't care if you're Presbyterian, Methodist, whatever. I don't care if you're Black Lives Matter. I don't care if you are Antifa. I don't care if you're in a gang or not in a gang. Even though you guys are all from separate different things that I just named, those separate different divisions, can you not all come together and say that 2 + 2 is 4? That's truth. So this is what I'm saying it's all for. The way that I deal with backlash is by knowing who it is that I'm dealing with. See, I'm gonna give you an example. One of my favorite animals, lions. No matter what, lions are a particular type of feline species of a cat, right? Lions repeat and do what lions have always done for years. They've done it for years. If you watch anything with lions, I don't care. I love it. Big Cat Diary. Watch anything on YouTube dealing with lions. Lions are going to completely do exactly what all generations of lions have done. Let's take the life of a cub, male cub. He grows up, gets bigger. Mom hunts. He eats. Does the same thing over again. He starts to learn that they got enemies. He starts to learn how to, avoid certain things. He starts to learn how to protect his family. He gets older, and usually with male lions, they usually get booted out of the pride because there's only going to be one male king there, or 2 male kings. Sometimes there's 3 or 4 kings and one pride. But point is, they usually get booted out. When they get booted out, they go find their way. They get with another lion, a male lion, or 2 male lions, call them nomads, whatever. They just search around. When they become bigger and stronger, they might come back to the same pride and overtake that king to try to establish their own kingdom within that same pride. Or they'll go find another pride to try to take over to establish their kingdom there. Then they end up going out and about, having territory set, keeping the family protected. Boom. They do the same exact thing no matter what. They end up, that lion, when he comes to a certain age, if he's not in his prime no more, he's getting older, other male lions will come and they're going to kick him out. He go out and live the rest of his days as a scavenger or a nomad, and he eventually dies. But no matter what, that same type of process carries on. Lions going to always be lions. They're always going to do what previous lions have done. Any animal you can think of is always going to do what the previous animal has done. What are you saying that for, Ty? Because when I deal with people that throw certain type of backlash at me, I know that I'm dealing with someone who has done nothing more than been indoctrinated. They know how to respond. I'm not dealing with an individual. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with somebody that's of I don't want to call it. I'm not saying that these people are animals, but what I'm saying to you guys is that this process of animals doing what other animals have done doesn't make them any different than any other animal. You know what I mean? Lions, whether you get them from the Serengeti, whether you get these lions from anywhere, they all are going to do what other lions do. So when I get a crowd of people that yell the same type of things at me, I'm dealing with let's just say I'm dealing with a species-minded people. Now, I'm not dealing with individuals. I'm dealing with people that do exactly what the same other kind of people do. But the difference between us, whether you believe it or not, we are all unique in our own ways. We're all different. We all have our different brains. We all have different personalities. We all have different likes and dislikes. We all have different talents and abilities, but animals don't. So what are you saying, Ty? A lot of people have that type of mentality where they're all of the same type of mindset. It's all about anger. It's all about strife. It's all about violence. It's all about just trying to bully. It's about intolerance. It's about trying to shout you down. It's about trying to call you names. So whenever I deal with people that's like that in the group, I don't hear what you say as an individual. I'm hearing the ideology or the narrative that you've been taught, but I'm not hearing you. You get that? Whenever these people come and do these things, I don't care if it's coming from the left, from the right. I don't care if it's coming from Black Lives Matter, Antifa. I don't care if it's coming from black folks that's just mad. I don't care if it's coming from white folks that are mad. I don't care if it's coming from people that sell out. Uncle Tom, porch nigga, house nigga, clown, tap dancer for the man, a coon, who you getting paid by, who you work for. When I hear the same type of things coming from all these different people from all over the different parts of the states of this country, I'm dealing with people that is of the same exact type of mindset like a species. You just doing what you see the other people do. But I want to know what you as an individual really think. I want to know what your opinion is. Like I said it before. What I'm doing when I hear those things, I'm hearing an ideology. I'm hearing a narrative. I'm hearing an indoctrinated people lash out and say these things to me, but I'm not hearing who those people are, who that person is as an individual. So I'm just hearing insults that you clearly have been shown to say, and instead of thinking for yourself. That's what I'm hearing. So if any of you think, let's just say, if any of you think, some would say like some things like this, that there's nothing special about your mind. And I hate to say that. And that's a figure of speech. I don't hate to say it. I like to say it. Let's say that. When I'm dealing with folks that's like that, and they're not trying to hear truth that's being brought forth, all they want to do is spill out. They're saying you this, you that, you a sellout, you this. There's nothing really unique about you. There's nothing really, what makes you different than any other person that's over in Seattle that's saying the same thing. Somebody in Alabama saying the same thing. Somebody in New York. You guys are all saying the same thing. But I'm not hearing I'm not hearing what's coming from your heart. I'm not hearing anything to actually intellectually rebuttal what I'm saying. All I'm hearing are insults. And if all I'm hearing is insults, I'm not dealing with nobody that's really unique in their own way. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to find someone just like that. It's easy to find people whose minds are just like that. There's nothing different about you. You can come in a different color. You can come in a different size. You can come from different parts of this world, different parts of the states. If you are doing nothing but responding with those type of insults, I'm not dealing with no individual person that's unique. I'm dealing with like a mob mentality person that's been simply doing what they see other mob mentality people do without actually questioning it. And that's something that we need to do with everything. You question everything. You go and research everything. You go and get the truth for yourself. You cannot come to revelation unless revelation is given. Me getting the revelation to find the truth of something, I can tell you how I have this truth or this revelation. I can say it to you. But unless you go and get the revelation for yourself, there will not be any understanding. And if I'm dealing with people that doesn't have truth and understanding, then I'm dealing with people of the same like type mentality. So those insults and everything that come, it doesn't bother me because they are the ones that's with the issue. They're the ones that's with the problem, not me. It's them. If you're going to call me something and you give me some legit reasons why you're calling me that, I'm still probably going to disagree with you because I know who I am and what I do for. But at least I got to hear it from your mind on why you call me those names, why you think that way. But the issue is a lot of people don't want to tell me why they think that way. A lot of people don't want to tell me why they gave me those insults, because most of the time, 90% of the people that I've talked to, 95% of the people that I've talked to who actually said things like that, they didn't give me no reason. They just didn't know. They just know that if somebody comes out and say slavery is not a black and white thing, slavery was going on in all the world. You were sold by your own people. Slavery was going on. Slavery is still going on. People have been taught that if somebody come and say anything like that, respond. This stupid Negro, this dumb clown, oh no, this nigger did. No, this nigga did not just say. That's what you were taught to do. And when I actually talked to some individuals about this, they just pretty much knew that's what they were supposed to respond. Now, 5% to say, well, no, I just don't like that you said that because, it came off as. But wait. What I want to talk about is, when you responded to me, is obviously you're disagreeing with me. What are you disagreeing with me on? And whatever it is that you disagree with me on, let's go ahead and have a conversation over why you disagree with me on it. Let's get to the truth of it. Let's research it together. We can look at it together, come to the truth together. But most people don't want to do that, because if they do, that mean they will have to backtrack things that they said about you. But most people are not going to do that. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't bother me. I've been in this thing for a long time. I mean, I've been called all kinds of stuff, and it does not bother me. So for those that are mentorees of mine or other minister friends that wanted me to do a video like that, now you see why this comes to me. This type of mindset comes to me. That's why my mindset is like that. First of all praise and glory is going to go to God, because I rely on his Holy Spirit to lead and guide me into all truth and righteousness, and also to have the mind of Christ. Like, what do Christ, when I go into situations like this, like I said, he the one that gave me this ability to actually be able to just not give in to that. There's nothing to give into. It's not a challenge to me. It's not. Being called out, backlashing and all that, it's not of a challenge to me. It's just, to me, I feel like that's play, that's child's play like type stuff. I'm mad at you. You were this. I'm like, well, why you call me that? Because you are. Well, why? Because you said some stupid stuff. What did I say that was so stupid? You talking about this and that and that. Well, can you prove me wrong on it? No, because it's true. Well, can you show me, if you know for a fact that it's true and you tell me it's true, show me your truth. I ain't about to sit there and deal with you because you already dating, bought your A off anyway. You part of the. See, okay. So we're not gonna get nowhere. Once I know it's like that, I don't engage no more. They're not trying to engage. They're not trying to get the truth. They're just trying to argue for argument's sake and fight for argument's sake. So that's what you have to realize. Realize that you don't go into any type of conversation, or you don't really go and try to talk amongst people who are there to do nothing more than to try to fight, than to try to debate without actually trying to come to a conclusion or the truth. They're just simply there just to go back and forth with you. And if you know that there's people that are like that, do not waste your time with that. I've done that in the church world when I was a young minister, trying to save everybody, and it's not going to work. The main people that you're going to get to are those that actually are trying to seek out truth for themselves. But then you do have individuals that they may not agree with you. They'll hear you out. When they get done hearing you out, they still will not agree with you, and they'll go and research the stuff themselves. I'm one of those individuals. If there's somebody who's hitting me with some information I never heard before, I'll tell them, I don't know if I agree with you yet. I'm not saying that I disagree. I just don't know. When I go and search this out myself, I'll get back with you and tell you what I think of it then. That's it. But the issue that we have today is that if anybody disagree with us, we automatically think that's supposed to be our enemy. We automatically think that we're supposed to just disown this person, have nothing to do with this person, all because they don't agree with you. It's real simple. I say it all the time. If it comes to sandwiches, do you think that Jimmy John's is the best? Or do you think Subway is the best? You're going to have people that's going to choose two different things. And when they do, should they all separate? Should they all divide amongst each other? Should they all have nothing to do with each other because one feel one is better and one feel the other one is not? No. But give your reasons why you feel one is better. And then on top of that, you may feel that the bread from Jimmy John's is better than Subway. Somebody from Subway may feel that the ingredients, the vegetables, the toppings selection is more, in abundance at Subway than it is at Jimmy John's. But guess what y'all can do? Y'all can exchange those things. I do weird stuff like that. I'll say, I wish I could take the pan crust from Pizza Hut, and I want to use, the sauce from Papa John's, and I want to use the ingredients from New York Famous and the cheese from New York Famous and put that all together. I mean, you see what I'm saying? We're not always going to agree on things, but just because we don't agree don't mean that I hate you, don't mean that I dislike you. And we should have that same type of thing coming back. If you disagree with me and it just shocks your world, or some type of thing that I'm talking about, some type of truth that I'm presenting, if it completely shocks your world, ask me about it. We can talk about it. But the ones that want to do that don't want to do it, I know the reason why. So anyway, folks, hope that helps y'all. That's how I deal with so-called backlash. There's really nothing to deal with. I mean, it just don't faze me at all. It's just, okay. When I get call names, okay, that's it. Like I said, because I told you earlier in the video why. I told you why I look at it that way. So let me know what y'all think, folks. Leave in the comments below this video. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you all through Jesus. What is going on, folks? Appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor. If you're trying to get to the next reaction video that I did after this video, it's right here. But if you're trying to get to my own personal stuff where I do a lot of comedy things that make you laugh, can help brighten your day, then you click right here, all right? And if you want to subscribe to this channel, you forgot to get to know who I am first, all right? Then you're going to click right here to lead you into the subscription. Make sure you hit the bell notifications to get notified anytime I post a video, all right? Peace.